So I'm Quentin Correggi. I'm an associate producer on Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Basically, the associate producer role is to coordinate all the different teams, so artists, animators, designers, level designers. My scope is mainly on the combat side, so I'm kind of the combat expert for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. When we started the development of Sparks of Hope, we had three pillars in mind. The first one was freedom, the second one was player agency, and the last one was dynamism. On every single of those pillars, freedom, in exploration you have the freedom to explore the planets, encounter new NPCs, quests, puzzles, mysteries. In combat you have a lot of agency with the sparks that you can equip and that can tweak your character's archetype, and you can build your own team and think about how you want to approach if different challenges. And finally on the dynamism with the real-time aspect. So in a way, I guess the thing I'm the proudest of is the fact that we managed to deliver on each of those three pillars. Coming from the foundation of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, when we released this game and we started to get player feedback, the main thing we noticed that players really enjoyed everything that they could do during the movement phase. In a lot of other tactical games, the movement is just to go from point A to point B. What we did with Kingdom Battle was to really make the movement phase a lot more appealing because you could dash, team jump, take a pipe, cover lots of ground, etc. And when we saw that players really liked that, we decided to expand it even further with the Donkey Kong Adventure DLC, because now we had Donkey Kong that could also grab enemies, throw them, which is something that is now an integral part of Sparks of Hope. It made sense as a progression to go even further, to be even more ambitious and bring more dynamism, to really focus even more. Okay, how can we make that movement phase even more dynamic, more meaningful for the player, more fluid as well, with less friction, especially for the players that are not really into tactical games. In a way, it's coming from that. It's the evolution of everything from Kingdom Battle through Donkey Kong, through now Sparks of Hope, that made us do the leap of faith of going with a real-time control. At least from all the people that had a chance to play the game, I've heard only really great feedbacks on the Rabbids and their personalities. Some time ago, let's say the old Rabbids were maybe a bit divisive in terms of community. What was really important for us was to create also a new identity for the Rabbids. And the Rabbids character, especially in Kingdom Battle, but even more in Sparks of Hope, they have their own personality, each of them. Now in Sparks of Hope, they even have their own voices. So we have specific actors that are voicing every single Rabbids to give them even more personality and humor and allow them to express themselves. So overall, the feedbacks were really positive on the Rabbids. Of course, myself, I really enjoy it. I love the humor that we have in the game. So hopefully, everyone will enjoy it as well. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope will be exclusively a solo experience, and I can talk a bit more in detail about why. When we build a project that is like so ambitious, because once again on every single pillar we decided to be much more ambitious than in Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, it's important to choose your battle in a way, and it's good because we're also building a tactical game about battles. But for us it was really important to focus as much as possible the efforts on delivering the solo experience that is anyway the core of the game. And it was much easier and more efficient to focus the whole team on delivering the best experience as possible. The animation team that we have on Mario plus Rabbids, well, from the first one, the majority of the team remains the same. They developed such an amazing expertise on being able to animate and the Rabbids and of course the Nintendo characters as well. I mean, they are geniuses. The amount of effort that goes in every single animations, and then we have different variations for each action in the combat. Each character has different animation for the same action, so we can have a lot of variety. We also have animation for random interactions between the characters, like for example when you move your characters around in combat, they look at each other, which is, it seems like a detail, but it really adds a lot in terms of immersion and feeling the world alive. So the animation has always been a very strong pillar of Mario plus Rabbids in Kingdom Battle, of course in the Donkey Kong Adventure, but here I really feel that we push the barrier even further. And really congratulations to the whole animation team in the game. Of course, all the team did a great job. You don't need to have played the first one, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, to enjoy this one. Those are completely separate experiences. Of course, you will meet characters that you saw in the first one, but there is no need to play the first one to really enjoy this one. I think they offer really two different experiences and way to play. And well, we are extremely proud to what we managed to deliver. The feedback so far has been very positive. So we really enjoy that you will all enjoy it, and it's out on Switch on October 20th.